Hi everyone, this is Tony from bluebutterflycreations.blogspot.com, and I have a 2-page 12 by 12 layout to show you today. And this layout is actually using this kit that I got from the CK convention back in 2008. And this kit was actually put out by the Paper Element, and it is the 2007 spring collection called Sugar, and it came with these beautiful rub-ons that I really liked. The coordinating cardstock. It had these beautiful pattern papers, and I really loved the paisley, these floral print here, and my absolute favorite, the butterfly print. I love butterflies, as you can tell. It also came with some of these adhesive sayings, as well as other printed papers. And this is all a heavier weight paper and double-sided. So I'm actually going to pull that out. We're going to use that today. I'm not sure if this paper pack is still available. Again, I bought this back in 2008, and it's been kind of just sitting in the drawer, waiting for me to do something with it. So that's what I'm doing today. So to start, I have 2 sheets of this blue paper, 12 by 12, and from the paper pack, I have this cream, and what I did is I cut a piece that is 6 by 12 inches, and I used a orangey brown ink to distress the edges. I also have a piece on the sidebar here which is 2 by 12 inches. I distressed that as well with the ink. I cut a strip of this stripe paper, and this is 1/2 inch by 12 inches. I have a piece of that butterfly print that I cut to 12 by 3 inches, and I'm using the red side. Some of my embellishments over. I have another piece of that red, and this is cut to 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and I'm going to be matting that over a piece of the cream at 12 1/2 by 7 1/2, so I get that nice mount. I also distressed this cream. So we're going to start there with this page of the 2-page spread. And what I'm going to do is just start layering my pieces. So I'm going to start by layering that 6 by 12 cream towards the top of the blue. I'll line up my sides here, just like so. Press it down. I have my 12 by 2 cream. I'm going to adhere that as well along the side here in that corner. Just like that. I'm going to then take my red and apply adhesive to the back side here. I'm going to overlap that over the cream by about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch, and that's up to you how much you want to show. Smooth it out. I have that stripe paper, 12 by 1/4. I'm running adhesive on the back side of that. Oh, and that just ran out. Piece right here. My Glue Glider Pro. Alright, away we go. And I'm putting that about 1/8 inch away from the red, all the way up the length here. just like so. I'm going to apply adhesive to the back side of my photo mount here. Center it on my cream. Just like that. And what I want to do is I have some, just some fibers here, and I have one this like yellowy orange color, then I have this deeper orange which goes pretty nicely with my pattern papers here. So I'm just going to cut some of that, large enough to wrap around the back side. And I want it to be loose enough where I can still fit my picture underneath. So I'm just going to wrap that to the back. I'm going to tape it into place with some regular tape. Just like so. There it is. I'm going to adhere this to my paper. And I'm doing this so it overlaps and it's going to be a slight angle. Just like that. I'm going to take a little extra of those two fibers. I'm just going to thread it underneath and tie a bow. Just a loose, fluffy bow. Then I have this tag that I made, and it's a circle tag. Right here, and it has the flowers with the rub-on on it, and I actually decided I just want this top image, so I'm going to add pop dots to this side and pop dot it to my page. So this adds some metal bling to the page. And I'm just going to put this down this lower corner. Just like that. Look over here at some of my sayings. I want something that will stand out here. So I think I'm going to go with this follow your heart. And I'm going to slightly overlap it here between the pages, just like so. And I think I'm going to pierce my paper and add some brads to this bottom corner so it looks like they're holding on to the paper together right here. So I'm going to pierce right through and slide these. They're like a goldenrod type of color. Pierce it. There we go. Spread the tines. There we go. Turn my page. Do the same thing on the other side. Right about here. Piercing through. Sliding the tongs through the brad through. Spreading them. There we go. And there's the first page. I'm going to just pull this up so you can see the brads there. There you go, my fibers. Okay, on to the second half. And the second page, what I have here is another piece of that blue paper, 12 by 12. Move these out of the way here. I have this piece of the striped paper at 12 by 8.5, and I'm going to just run some adhesive on that right now and get it adhered to that sidebar, because that's where I want it. Just like so. Pressing it into place. Then I have this piece of red here that is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and I have a piece of the cream distressed around the edges, 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. I'm going to run some adhesive on the back side, just real quick, crisscross it, double mount it. So, I'm going to adhere this at a slight angle down here so it overlaps the blue. A piece of the cream, and this is here just to show that I have a space for a 4 by 6 photo. And I'm just going to adhere this into place with my dimensions on top so I know what size photo is going here. And I think I'm going to move this down a little. There we go. Down and over. There we go. Here it is. There, much better. I like that better. Okay, I have these little metal findings. They're little tabs. I think there's 2 stuck together here. Yeah. That I'm going to put on my page using some brads so that they are on the side here. So it looks like they're holding down my photo. So I'm just going to take my piercing tool and pierce it off the page, well, off the photo area. Take one of my golden brads, slide it through the finding, and split the tine so it holds it in place. Just like so. I'm going to do the same thing towards the bottom of the picture so I know where the end is. Just like so. Taking my finding. Putting it through. And splitting the tines on the back there. I'm going to find about center and do the third. Is, and these are still loose enough where I could slide that picture under. Then I have this saying, it says, other things may change us, but we start and end with the family. And it's a piece of vellum that I ran through my sticker maker. I'm just going to put this down here. And press. And there you have the second page of this 12 by 12 layout. Very simple. There they are side by side. Very simple 12 by 12 layout. I'm just going to turn it so you can see a little bit better here. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of bluebutterflycreations.blogspot.com.